Good morning. I'm sure you have all been aware of the recent protests that have taken place in this country over issues stemming from police brutality and racism. Although a decent portion of these events have been tranquil, peaceful, there have been a plurality that have devolved into violent riots, looting, and most profoundly, most upsettedly, a gathering of those who seek to disintegrate the moral fabric of our great nation, the United States of America. These troubling circumstances pivot the occurrence of multiple happenings around the country in which the American flag, this symbol over here, a symbol of freedom and resilience, has been burned and stomped on by Americans themselves. Although these despicable agitators and anarchists may not realize this, it is important to note that the American flag is not solely a symbol, a piece of disposable fabric, but a symbol of something profound, far beyond the reaches of racism to many Americans, including myself, a first-generation American and son of immigrants from South America. I vividly remember the first time I watched the Mel Gibson film, The Patriot, when I was in first grade. The image of the American flag, this flag over here, as a matter of fact, the Betsy Ross flag, this flag waving as patriots seeped in victory over tyrannical redcoats made me gleam in pride over the country I have the honor of being born and raised in. And so recalling this moment as a person of color makes me take this firm stance. The American flag is not a symbol of racism, intolerance, or imperialism. Yes, obviously the United States has a troubled history with great stains such as displacement of Native Americans, slavery, child labor, etc. But it was founded on a certain set of ideals endowed in the Declaration of Independence. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, which include life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, and thus the American flag represents these ideals to me. The Stars and Stripes was hoisted by all black Union Army regiments fighting for the freedom of their kin during the Civil War, by American soldiers fighting against the bloodlust of fascism in Europe during World War II, and by civil rights demonstrators during the 1960s, demanding that American society lives up to the ideals endowed in their founding documents. My family, headed by Ecuadorian immigrants, has been bestowed with the fruits of economic and social opportunity that the United States bestows upon its people like no other country in the world. I spent the first 14 years of my life living in an impoverished, congested neighborhood in the borough of Queens, where we gradually moved from a one-bedroom apartment to a house. However, a quintessential moment came in 2017 when, due to the result of years and years of hard work and dedication by both of my parents, we were able to move to a comfortable, spacious, middle-class suburb in Long Island known as Valley Stream. My father, as a small business owner, has certainly experienced the promise that is the American dream, along with myself and evidently my entire family. The wonderful and stable life that I am able to live now is the quintessential American story due to the vast amounts of opportunity that America presents to its citizens, regardless of color or creed, which is why I will never hold any sentiments of resentment, animosity, or shame towards the flag of my beloved country. The fact that I have a myriad of American flags in all shapes and sizes all over my house may seem silly to some, but with the decline of patriotism amongst individuals in my age group across the country, it's pivotal that I recognize the awe-inspiring truth behind America. We are the greatest country that has ever come across the face of the earth, and I recognize that it is a privilege to live in a nation with rich and vibrant culture, a heritage encompassed by some of the greatest men and women to ever come across the face of the earth, but a history defined by overcoming obstacles so that the ideals set forth in the Declaration and Constitution come true. And finally, opportunity, sheer opportunity that allows for common folk to chase their dreams and achieve economic and social stability, which has shaped my and my family's life for the better. God bless America, and let the Stars and Stripes wave forevermore. Thank you.